What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Muscle and Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, your coach, your homie, Coach David. And today, we're going to talk about weight loss versus fat loss and all the things in between, all right? As you guys are tuning in and let me know, I would like to know if you have ever struggled with weight loss or fat loss or really don't know or understand what the difference between the two are. So today, I'm going to make it easy, simple, and strategic so you can actually implement what I'm going to tell you. Now, in your head, I want you to ask yourself, what have I been doing up until this point that has not given me the results that I wanted? I've been doing the calorie deficit thing. I've been doing strength training. I've been doing the cardio. I've been doing all these different things. And everything that I'm trying is actually not giving me the results that I want. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what the difference between weight loss and fat loss are, okay? Because both diet and exercise are important for fat loss, but they have a different role, okay? Training and cardio are two complete different things. Diet plays a really, really big role when you're trying to lose weight. Diet will dictate, I'm going to say that again. A diet will dictate how much weight you want to lose, how much weight you're going to lose. Okay. This is because it's much easier to control how many calories you eat versus how many calories you're going to burn. Let that sink in for a second, because a lot of you guys go to the gym and what you're paying attention to is like, okay, let me get on the treadmill and try to figure out how many calories I need to burn in order to be in a calorie deficit. When in reality, it's a lot easier to say, you know what? Let me just not eat that donut, because those are 540 calories that are putting me over my maintenance. And if I want to lose weight, what do I have to do? I have to make sure that I'm on a deficit. I hope this makes sense. And on the other hand, exercise plays a big role in the type of weight that you lose. Why do I say that? You have all at this point have tried some type of hypertrophy training, strength training, going to the gym, lifting anywhere from 2 to 6 days per week, right? And you realize and you saw how much your body changed when you started lifting heavier weights. You felt stronger, you felt tighter, your clothes fit better, but you actually didn't lose that much weight. You felt better in your clothes, but it wasn't really what you wanted to do. Why? Because up until this point, you have always let the scale dictate your happiness, dictate your success. If you don't see the scale changing, the scale going down, you don't believe that you're making progress. But girl, in reality, I prefer if you maintain your weight for as long as possible, but your body keeps changing. Why? Because we're targeting fat. Now, we only do this when we are following a nutrition protocol and we're doing some kind of strength training. Now, let's talk about why this is better, okay? Imagine that right now you're a size 12 pants, right? You're wearing size 12 jeans and you weigh 170 pounds. And you start losing sizes. You get down to an 8, to a 9, to a 7, and you have only lost but 5 pounds. In your head, you're going through this really difficult time of trying to understand why you're not losing weight, even though you're doing all the things that you're supposed to do in order to lose weight. But you haven't understood that by the way, you cannot switch fat for muscle. Let's make that clear. It's not like you have fat and it's going to turn into muscle. No, that does not work like that. But what you're able to do is change your body composition. You're going through a recomp phase. You're able to maintain your weight or lose a few pounds. Everything starts to look better, but your weight hasn't changed much. Why does this happen? Because muscle will come to your body when you start lifting weights. Now, why do I say that diet has a big role in how much weight you lose and training has more of a result on when you're trying to see what type of weight you lose or fat loss. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you why. When you're doing strength training, your body is activating a different type of fiber. You have fast and slow twitch fibers. Okay. Now, when you're training, you're telling your body, you're like, work, 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 right? And you're building muscle. Imagine that you're right now standing and you add 5 pounds of muscle to your body all throughout. Your body will burn more calories because muscle requires energy to work. Fat, like I said, you guys laugh, fat just jiggles. Fat doesn't do anything for your body. Okay. So understand that the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn. I'm going to say that again. The more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn. So stop worrying about so much about the number on the scale and worry about how much, how strong you're getting. The stronger you are, the heavier you're going to lift. The heavier you lift, the more muscle you build. The more muscle you have, the more, calories you burn. The more calories you burn, more muscle. Boom, right? Money. Now, what happens with the strength training? You're going to feel better. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to have better sleep. You're going to have better sex drive. You're going to have more of an appetite. And this thing, here's how this is going to help you. If you're following a nutrition protocol, diet, I don't like saying diet, but if you're following a nutrition approach alongside of strength training, you will see a lot more results than just dieting alone. Why? Because you've seen your friends, your girls that like to run, like to do the Orange Theory, all these different things, and they just run and run and run, and they diet. What happens? They get that skinny fat look. You're laughing because it's the truth, and you probably there. You've been doing all this dieting, and you don't have an ass. You don't love the way you look. You're just smaller. Why? Because you're not building muscle. If you're not a strength training, some of the weight that you're losing will come from muscle too. And trust me, the last thing you want to do is lose muscle. You don't want to lose muscle. It is very difficult to gain. So don't just focus so much on the weight loss because you're going to send some muscle to waste. We don't want that. Now, I'm going to say it again because it's very important. The more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn. Your muscle requires energy. Now, if you want to look lean and toned, which everybody does, guess what I'm going to tell you? You need to have more muscle, right? This toning and having bikini body and beach body doesn't come from just running and dieting. You need to lift weights. You don't need to go to the gym. Guys, I work out at home. I train from my house, right? I am larger than the average guy. Now, I did not build all my muscle working out at home. I've been a meathead my whole life, right? But you can train, you can do a strength training at home. Again, the more muscle you have, the stronger you'll be. And who doesn't want that? Tell me, who doesn't want to look good? Who doesn't want to look good naked? That's a reality. I'm talking to all you girls because right now, I'm going to give an example. If I told you that you're going to weigh the same 150 pounds that you weigh, just to give you a number, 150, 200, 300, doesn't matter. But you're going to be a smaller size pants. You're going to look in the mirror and be okay with the way you look. You're going to take your clothes off and feel happy about the way you look naked. I promise you, the last thing you're going to worry about is the weight. What do I invite you to do? I invite you to start lifting weights, whether at home or at the gym. I invite you to eat more protein. I invite you to start cutting out all this different stuff that you're eating that is not helping you, but you saw it on Instagram. Somebody send you this new recipe and you're trying it because it helped them lose weight. But remember that weight loss is not the final goal. Your goal, like it is for 99% of the women in the world, is to feel better about yourself, to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I love the way I look. I am happy about the way I look. I don't care about the scale because I look good. Now, I'm not telling you to lie to yourself. If you're overweight, if you need to lose 200 pounds, don't say that I'm going to get heat for this. But if you need to lose all that weight, you're not healthy. I'm talking about you've been training your ass off for months and you love the way you look. This is where we want to be, in a healthy space of mind that is going to allow you to keep moving forward in your journey because you simply love the way you look. Okay? Understand that. If you want better fat loss results, you need to make better nutrition decisions and you need to start lifting weights. Running alone with just some dieting, you will absolutely 100% lose weight. If you want to be toned and you want to look hot AF, you need to lift weights. Now, what's the difference between weight loss and fat loss? Weight loss is going to get you to a number, okay? You're 150, you want to be 120, you're going to get to that number. Fat loss will also get you to that number. It might take you longer because you're also building muscle, but it's not just going to get you to that 120 that you want to see. It's going to get you to the promised land of being happy about the way you look. All right? This is all I have for you today. I hope this makes sense. And if it did, share with a friend that needs to hear this. I'm here fighting the battle of making sure that women understand that weight loss is not the goal, but fat loss and being stronger, being sexually, mentally, and physically, and loving yourself. All right? Have the greatest day of your whole entire existence. If you enjoyed the episode, share with a friend and, drop a review in the Apple iTunes store, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and just send me a message. Let me know that you're enjoying what I'm saying. If you are, if not, let me know what you would like to hear. If you have any questions, just send them to me because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you change your life. And that is my mission. All right. I hope you have the greatest day ever. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.